Welcome back to Sincerely V, Real Women, Real Voices. I am having one of the most sincerest conversations with Dzifa Gray. You know, we spoke about being a single mom, but how she's empowered herself in a sense after everything that she has been through. And now we're on to Dzifa Gray, the television personality. Dzifa.
Hi.
Okay, so television personality. When did you know this was your path?
Okay, so when I was in primary school, I was kind of the calmest personality in the class.
To an extent. It's always like that.
Yes. And I think that everybody's different. Look, and I say this all the time. People are stronger when it comes to academic. There are others who are extremely brilliant when it comes to creativity. There's the people who are, you know, when it comes to practical, everybody's different.
Right.
And that is why the world is different. The world is big. So that everybody can do different stuff and it all comes back together and it makes sense.
Right.
Okay. And so I was the type who was quite quiet and I really didn't like nonsense. You know,
you still seem like that type.
No, I don't like that, but I can take it for a while. But the day I charge, you won't be happy.
Yeah.
And then that's the day when everybody will say, the teachers will say, get your mom into the school.
Right.
And so, I mean, I told you how my father came into the house.
Yeah.
And so as I was growing, I would watch TV, and my father became very keen because my father actually did adult education when he came. My dad speaks extremely great French. He's good at that, and you know, because he's from Togo. And, and so, I mean, he did that, and so he became very keen on education. And so it got to a point where he comes and you're watching TV, it's like, go and get your books. And this is how he says it, meaning go get your books and learn. And this is me thinking, I'm watching TV, I'm learning, you don't know what I want to become, and you're telling me I should get my books. But then, I mean, it went on and on and on. And then my mom actually realized it because there are newscasters that comes, I mean, newsreaders. When they're on, I'm excited. When I see personalities, I'm very excited. And so my mom was okay with that. My mom she was a trader. She was a businesswoman. So, and then she liked it sometimes when she comes home and she's counting money. I tell her, what are you using this one for? So at a very early age, this is me communicating with my mother. Hey, not talking. I should tell you about my sister, my younger sister, who is married to Reverend.
How many siblings do you have?
We're three. I'm the first, my sister, and then my younger brother. Trouble, Francois, you give me trouble. And my younger sister is married to Reverend Bernard Blessing. Ghanaians know him very much. He was called Bernard Nkrumah. He's a musician. He has a beautiful voice. And yes, so my sister was the cricket type, you know, the church goer. No wonder she's married to Reverend. And I was the type who would want to play my tapes, you know, the cools and the R&Bs and all that. And you see, it got to a point where after I lost my mom, I mean, even when my mom was alive, when business wasn't running well, I had to, you know, I wasn't consistent in school because there wouldn't be money, and I was stubborn a bit. And I'm not going because you won't give me money, you know. And so I was quite hard-headed, you know, very strong-headed.
Yes.
And so, you know, I would, instead of me staying home doing nothing, I always find something to do. It's either I read something or I watch TV, and then I realized that, look, I had interest in stuff, creativity. And so, look, after I lost my mother, the pain from the journey of, you know, being with my mom and my parent, I have a whole story with my father and all that, but it was all pain, pieces of pain that I realized that, look, if I want to go to school, and there was not really much when it comes to somebody to help me go back to school. I had just one uncle, Uncle Mark. I love him so much.
Hi,
he would say, come to my house for the fees, and then when I go, he would talk, you know, when they talk and talk, and I'm like, please, I beg you, I didn't come here for
the fees. That's all.
Give it to me. And then he would say, come back again. I said, please, man. Really? You just wanted me to come and waste my time here? Well, probably I would have gone out with my friends. I got some little cash into my pocket. You know, and I was very entrepreneur. Like, I had that business mindset to sell and buy, you know, buy and sell and make certain profits. And I would go to Togo and bring bral and stuff, you know.
And sell it?
Yes. You know.
At what age was this?
This was like 18, you know, and I had just lost a pregnancy. Hey, that's another one. Hey, I know, but hey,
we're gonna have to have a part two. We have to have a part two.
I actually lost a pregnancy when I was 19, and the baby died in my womb. I was 8 months, 2 weeks. I fell, and then the position of the baby, it was very complicated. And so I had to push a dead baby out at that age. And I haven't really said that to anybody. This is like the first time I'm saying this, I think. And so, yes. And so after that, you know, after that whole affording, I have to make sure that, look, I build myself up, you know, so that my family will know that, look, there's something. You know, when you're the naughty one, everybody's talking about you in the family. But I knew who I am, and I was then. And I knew that, look, it was just the circumstance and the situation.
That made you, made you who you were. And
Indeed, Vanessa.
The experiences.
And so I would go to Togo, get brows, and very classy ones.
Of course.
And take it to the banks and sell and make money. And so that's when I started doing business and other petty stuff.
You see, wait, ladies, you see, you can start from anywhere. It doesn't. You have a vision, but don't think that vision will come overnight. Dzifa, even at 18, she had the mindset. And she went out there and she went for it.
I did, Vanessa. And then, you know, after that, my grandparents were very excited. And this is one thing my grandfather always says, that, okay, so we'll have family meetings. You know, when family gather to have a discussion about you because they've had
They
enough.
know it's time. We have to have intervention.
And then my grandfather would say, you say she wears short clothes, but you won't buy her clothes. Buy her the long ones too. And then they will talk and talk and they will still go and then do another. When they go and they give you that petty cash, and I'm thinking, I do business. I have seen money. What is this?
This is chump change.
So you see, but then my grandparents, I lost my grandmother a couple of years ago, like a year and a half now. And these two parents, they made me who I am. Apart from God's will, they made me who I am today. And my grandfather has got so much patience. This is a man, even if you don't listen, he will keep telling you, and in a very calm and respectful way. I love my grandfather so much, and may God continue to bless him. And he's blessing because my grandfather is over 70. You should see him. He looks here like you.
Really?
He doesn't eat oil. He doesn't eat fats, like anything. This is him cooking cabbage. And you know, I want to lose weight and look saucy like you. Vanessa, I beg you. I can't stop my buffalo.
I can't stop buffalo. I don't know where it goes though.
I can't stop doing it. Oh, no, but you look good.
Thank you.
And so, Vanessa, it's just from that stage on, I realized I had to put myself together. And look, life is just funny, but you can make it very exciting, a very exciting one. I mean, some people will stand somewhere and laugh at you and think, hey, who is this? Where is she from? What family is she from? I don't give a damn about family. Look, God knows who you are. That is why he put you in that family. God knows who I will become and who I am. That is why he decided to let me be in the family that I come from.
Even everything you've been through.
Exactly.
There's a reason behind
For all you know, you do not have the strength, the courage to even go through it. And that is why you're not there. So sit down there and give people who are going through real hell some great respect. And it's as simple as that.
I agree. Okay, back to TV. Your first, wait, do you remember your first television appearance?
Okay, so my first television appearance was in London. It was after I had Dylan, with all the drama that went on during the pregnancy. My friends, you know, I have good friends around. Vivian Boahini, who is a barrister now, who said, Dzifa, you're always solving problems among friends. And it's because, you know, I moved to England when I was 20, and I didn't have nobody there. It was just me. And so the friends I made, I really value them. And I didn't like the fact that you fight among friends. So when there's a problem, I like to solve it. And I've gone through hell before coming. So any sadness will remind me of my pain. So I try to be very excited, happy every day. And so Vivian was like, Dzifa, why don't you host a show? So I started my very first show in my living room with Dylan. I mean, he was about 5 months old. So he will be in the court, his court or the pushchair. And then my friend Josephine will try and babysit whilst I do the interview with my friends. And so that was my first TV appearance with my friends, interviewing them about relationship, friendship, and all that. And I was really keen on friendship because, look, friendship is everything, and it's how you build it. It makes the world go round perfectly to suit each one of you. And so that's how I started television.
Wow, and from there, that was how many years ago? About 8 years ago.
9 years ago.
9 years ago.
Yes, Dylan is going to be 9, so yes.
You moved back to Ghana. And you're taking over the television screen again.
I'm trying. And you know what? After that, I actually then started the Titi Gray show, and then rebranded it to the Dzifa Gray Modern Africa show, where I had Shirley, Jocelyn, when they brought the celebrities come from Africa, they come on the show, D'banj, John Dumelo, all of them, when they come, I would try and host. And it's not an easy one to do because, you know, when they come, they don't have much time. They come to premiere or also do
so you have to make sure you get them when you can.
And it's not very easy, you know, producing or doing television. I was a producer, and then as time went on, I got the professionals on board, and I also started learning. And before I started television, I did beauty therapy here in Ghana after secondary school jobbing.
Okay.
And then I wrote. Okay, so I went to bed. This is a beautiful story. I'll tell you another day.
Oh.
But I'll tell you another day.
Okay. Well, we have to do a part 2.
I will do that.
But you know, you've been doing this for a long time.
Yes.
Dzifa, do you sometimes feel underrated?
You know,
I always ask.
It's
when
a
I
great
get a
question because you do. We all do.
Okay.
Because you know you're trying your very best, and probably you don't know that it is not the best. But you see, every situation that happens, you realize that look, you have the power to conquer the next stage.
Right.
And I think that's how my journey has been. And I've always been keen on positivity because I know how, you know, life and the devil can play with your head. When you're doing something great, you know, and you don't have much positive voices around, you can give up easily. Yeah. And so I'm so keen that I can break for a while. I mean, I came to Ghana and I had the opportunity with GH1. They owe me. They owe me. You owe me. Apefa and Anita, you owe me so much. You know, and hosting the VGMA Diaries when I started, and it was tough. But Vanessa, I'm telling you that Apefa and Anita got me kicking. Right. And then after I came back and the Tales from the Powder Room. I know.
Where's Anita?
But we love Anita, you know. We love her. We love her so much.
I'm coming for Anita. That's our amazing director.
Oh, indeed. Anita is fantastic. I mean, these are she's Ewe though. She's Ewe number 9. And so after the VGMA Diaries, I went back to England because things were tough here. I started working with Anita Erskine. I actually took the Dzifa Gray show to her so we can produce it and make it big here in Ghana. Yeah. And then we started looking for money. Where is the money? Everybody wants to put you on their desk or when you go to their office. Oh, touch, you do this. I said, Papa, if you leave me, you don't leave me, I will son you. So, you know, stuff like that. So we gave up, and Anita said, Dzifa, why don't you then work together and try and save money for the show? And that's how I had the privilege to work with the legendary, I call her Anita Erskine.
Yeah, she is incredible. Incredible.
And then I took my son back to London because things were hard. Yeah. And you know, Anita has been through a lot because I don't know how she survived, but I know she will survive it, she will conquer it. I can't wait to see Anita in Parliament. I can't wait to see Anita as a minister, president possible. And I believe that. I went back to England with my son because paying fees was really getting harder. Yeah. And then I had to do some part-time job as well. I worked 3 jobs. To make sure. Oh yes, when I went back the second time when I came. Right. And then one time I said, after talking to his father, I said, Papa, I want to come. I don't want to stay there. I know I have passion, I know I have a dream, and I know I have what it takes to conquer it. I'm going to come back and fight through it. And I know I have got God, He's got me. And so I came back. And then, I mean, Tales from the Powder Room with Nash Okor, with Councillor Lutrot. That's one right here. You know, stuff like that. We started and all that. Right. And then, look, it also gave me the exposure. So I would say GH1 did a phenomenal job with me. They trained me. I went on training freely. Right. And I'm forever grateful to them.
Dzifa Gray, how would you describe Dzifa Gray today, right now, sitting in front of me on Sincerely V?
Vanessa, I am a very powerful woman, ordained by God, and I have the strength, the brain, the resource. Right. I know I don't have physical cash flow in my account, but I have it all because God has said to me, you can do it. I created you, molded you in my own image. So I am that woman that God says I am. Right. That's who I am. And so every little petty things I do, it's all gonna make sense at the end of the day. So yes, I am the powerful woman that God says I am.
2017, what can we expect from Dzifa Gray?
Okay, so lifestyle, look, you can't be on TV and preach about somebody else. You can't be on TV or be in the media and be talking about something irrelevant, something you have never experienced. Right. I'm very keen on talking about the things, the negativities that I went through from my father, from family, from friends, from nature, and making wrong mistakes, deliberate ones and not deliberate ones. Right. I am keen on helping the youth. You know, Vanessa, the truth is that our youth today, they are too much. They think they know it all. As I sit here, I still do not know it all. And I still learn from you. Look, from this interview, I'm going to do something extremely nice. I'm going to take it and apply it because I can't learn from an animal. I can only learn from human being, from a human being. And so basically, our youth today are rushing. And it's sad, it breaks my heart because me sometimes I stop my car and I say, hey, I don't know, yes, sir.
Yeah.
We're on your street. And stuff like this. But you see, they don't care.
And they don't know better. And they don't have anyone who is speaking to them and advising them. You know?
And some parents today are so fed up.
Right.
They've given up so much that they can't tell their children the truth.
Right.
And because of that, kids are rather telling their parents
what they are doing.
What they're doing
yes.
and what they should do.
Right.
You have no right to do that.
Right.
The fact that you think you go out there and bring money from a man to your mother because she doesn't have it does not mean you have the right to do that. And I think that we have to concentrate on them. And so the little disadvantages that happened in my life, this is me focusing on it. So I have the Prime Zone show, which is coming out soon.
Yes, I think I've seen on your Instagram.
Yes, pictures of it, and I'm using the youth. Okay. And I'm not happy about the fact that they say if you're light skinned, you go on television, you do well. No,
and all those
they
things.
are brown, yellow, green, gold, whatever. It is all the passion and what you want people to portray you for and how determined you are. And so my host, Mame Sewa, beautiful black dark skin, I love her. And Brian is, and I don't mind having a fair person on my as a presenter on my show, but I want to let Ghanaians know that it's not about the skin.
Right.
It's about what you want to be
and the
knowledge.
How
you pursue it. Thank you very much.
I agree.
And education is one. Vanessa, as I sit here, I still want to go back to school. I feel like I have invested in petty things that maybe I'm making the wrong mistakes, but I still am keen on going back to school, and I will go. I think our youth should really at least have the basics.
I think, I say this all the time, they feel like they see us maybe on TV and they think it's so easy, it's
and
so
the
simple.
Clothing.
Yeah.
I don't know why they think, I don't know what it is.
And they don't know, like even me right now, this skirt is borrowed.
From a designer, of course.
Yes, it's going back into the shop.
And if you weren't building a brand that is very relevant, the designer wouldn't come to you.
Exactly. So we say this, I think, on every episode. The image you guys see is not all that it is.
It's true.
It's not all that. The conversation is real.
It is.
But we didn't wake up like this. We did it.
Please.
You did?
How? I know duo. I can clean. I can even. You know me. I'm good at that. I will take off this wig now. You will look. You guys see now.
Is it real life? And Dzifa, also female empowerment and inspiring young girls. Is now become. I don't want to say a trend. In Ghana. But it's being highlighted. The likes of Anita Eskin, Na Ashakor, Sincerely V. I also see you also.
Oh, thank you.
Why is it?
And you too.
Thank you. Why is it so vital for us to continue to support one another?
Look, I don't know, but we're human beings, and we have our own fears. Every woman has fears.
Yes.
Me, I used to have fears because I thought, when you grow up in something, everything you do, it's a process. It's a growing process, and you'll get there.
Right.
But you get there and you realize people are doing it better. This is you panicking. Oh, how can I do this? How can I? So this is you. Sometimes you end up bitching them. But you see, we grow, and we have grown, Vanessa, and you can testify to to the fact that these people have put great effort into what they're doing. They read, they invest, did their own research, and took themselves through school. They made sure that fees were saved so they can complete. Na is a lawyer. I don't know if she's a lawyer now. Anita has her, I think, bachelor in communications. And Bella is also doing fantastic. You are doing extremely great.
Thank you.
You put through education from America before coming. I did some, and it is the truth. And I'm willing to do more. I want to go to law school, and I want to do it. I'm being told do communications because we think you'd be a great communication person. And so I am thinking about that. But the fact that I can stay, and me when I become a lawyer, I will go to court too. Because that man or woman who is guilty of whatever charges it is, you will go. I will throw you into jail. And it's one thing that our country, we are not enforcing law, or we are not pursuing it. We don't obey it, and it's wrong. So I'm also keen on that. And certain experience I've had from childhood, I think it should stop. I can't complete it, but I can do something about it.
Dzifa, the industry. Let's talk.
Look, women in the industry, I think, like I said earlier on, we all have our fears, but Vanessa, you cannot be jealous of another woman, because you are also a woman first. It's not. The worst is when you're even jealous of a young girl and you're a woman because you passed that age. What did you do at that age?
Exactly.
This is a child. Let me use Bella. Yeah. I love Bella I love that girl so much. I think that lady is just gonna break through with some great substance and great materials that I think will help us. Right. Those of us who didn't start at that age, right. Including yourself. Right. Because maybe I'm a bit older than you.
Like in your age.
Yes, yeah. I'm sure. Is it?
Yeah.
My hair gets you. I know. I was like this. I was Coca-Cola.
Well, I'm slowly, but you see here.
I beg you.
The cola hasn't come yet.
Vanessa, please, I beg you. Don't do that. But you see, Bella is pulling us towards success because wherever she goes, Bella is from Ghana. Right. And you know, I believe Bella is also going to say, she will mention my name, but she'll mention your name first because you guys work together. And it is very fair. Right. Vanessa, it is the truth. Because Bella cannot come and say my name when you're right beside her. And that is how real friendship is like. Right. Bella will have to go and say, oh, I can't do this, but Vanessa is great at it. And then that's it, another opportunity for you. Okay, so I remember when Anita came to me to say, Dzifa, I know you want to host Dzifa Gray show, but you can't do it. Why don't we work together? And you know, I didn't see it coming, and I wasn't expecting that because all I wanted her to do was to produce my show. Right. But this is another woman, another sister who has realized how passionate I am about her field, right. And I want to build it with all that I've got, and so she gave me an opportunity. That's the same way somebody gave me an opportunity. Right. And so why should we push each other? Especially when you have to put, you see, my page is, I'm a blogger, you guys don't know. I blog on my page. I blog because how many times am I going to take pictures? Right. And is it always going to be about me? Hell no, it won't always be about me. It's going to be about a fellow sister, a fellow younger sister, older sister, who is pushing or making another extra step, which is going to benefit you and I one day. Because when she goes and she sees you around, hey Dzifa, how are you? And it's beautiful. Why do you want to see a sister who has succeeded and then you see her and you can't talk to her? And it's the truth. Look, there are ladies, sisters in the industry where they see where they smile. And then when you tell them back, oh, that's one. Yes, I am that one. Yeah. Because I am me. Yeah. With my mark on my face. You can't have it. If you want to go and get it done. You know, with my face looking like Kimura. Everybody tells me.
You know what I was going to say that?
People tell me, I said, please, I beg you.
So much.
That girl has to give me half of that money. The way she's charging money from one to the other. Yeah, she has to give me some. You know, this is me. Yes, I have some resemblance like Kimura, but I am me, the ever girl who will always be herself. I can't be bothered. Yeah. If you think I'm not good enough for you, I will go. I'll find somebody who will like me and appreciate me. And I tell you, Vanessa, for some reason, I just have a feeling that my life is going to be so exceptional with grace that I myself will not believe.
You'll be surprised yourself. It's true.
And you know, it starts from the heart. Right. Why won't you wish your fellow sister positivity? Right. But rather, say one thing to her and go and bitch her behind. Right. Me, I don't do that. If you wrong me, I will tell you in front of you. When I'm done, I'll smile with you and I will say, let's go out for lunch, let's do this. Right. We are human beings. So ladies say, media, movie, TV, whatever. Please, I beg you, let's love each other. Let's go for whatever we deserve and believe that our sisters also believe it. They deserve it too. Than to go about and act as if you are the most. I beg you are not. You are not. You can't. No, it's the truth. You can't be. Look. Nash or you, Bella, Anita cannot be the only presenter in the whole world. Why? Which generation? Why? You have some magic powder. Or you want to be Snow White, you know that Snow White movie? Yeah. Where's the magic? And they drew a joke. Every day you'll be going to one to do one for the other. And they will never give you a good one because they want yours for their girlfriends. So you can imagine. So I beg you, let's be our sisters' keepers. I love you. I love you.
And before we wrap up, Dzifa, your last words for young women, young girls, even grown women, who watch you on TV, on Instagram, and they're like, I just want to be like you.
Oh, you won't be like me. It is the truth. Because if I tell you, hey, my stomach here, after having dinner, sometimes I think of liposuction, but I know that, you know, my very best friend, Laisa, she tells me, you will die if you go. You don't go.
So the fear.
So the fear alone I've crossed out of my agenda like 5-6 years ago. I go to the gym, Vanessa. I'm tired. But this time around, I've decided to do it a day at a time, make it a lifestyle. I beg you don't want to have this one. This one, it is fleshy, apply abs. You don't want it. I know you don't want it. But honestly, you can't be like me, but you can be the greater version of yourself. Because look, I'm learning every day and I'm going through tough times every day. And luckily for me, God has got me and He's got some great people around me to support me. And I guarantee it's not even financially, but you know, the emotional side of it when they say you'll be fine, you're doing a great job. And I'm not perfect. Sometimes it is true. Most of the time, that's all you need. And Vanessa, we all make mistakes on air. I will go, Papa, please, I beg you, you didn't take me to English school. So don't come and blame me when I make a mistake on TV. But you see, you realize that every time I come, there is an upgrade.
Dzifa, where can your fans or your new fans find you on social media?
So on Instagram is Dzifa Gray, and then Facebook Dzifa Bekwe Gray, and then where else? Twitter? Dzifa Gray. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah.
And if they want to catch you on TV, I know we're on at the same time.
I know. But Vanessa, I'm grateful for what you did one time. You know, you came on the show on a Saturday. I don't know how you got it.
You want me on.
Yeah.
I'll always be on.
Yeah. I can't wait to have you again anyway.
Thank you.
I'm hoping to have Bella on, you know, your crew. I want your the whole house on. Let's see some great, I know. And especially the ones behind the scenes. Yes. I think we have to expose them because they are the magic behind
they work very hard.
They are. So yes.
Dzifa, thank you so much. I can't wait for part 2. We will have a part 2, I think next season.
We should.
Yeah, you ready?
And we'll do that differently. Probably, maybe I'll be getting married.
You never know. You never. Women, we
so
change all the time.
If I come on next season and I'm not married, you charge me. But if I get married, please, you owe me 2,000 Ghana.
That's
dollars.
Hey, the cities, I was fine, but don't worry.
2,000 Ghana if I come. But
if I swear, we do it.
Maybe the car.
Guys, it is a wrap on Sincerely Me. This was an incredible episode.
Thank you.
You kept me smiling throughout, so thank you
for
honoring our invitation.
Thank you so much.
You are such a pleasure.
It's an honor.
I just want everyone to continue to support you and embrace you and just love you for who you are, because there's not a lot of real ones out there. And you're definitely one of them.
I try my best, but I can be crazy.
Me too. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and thank you to Traditions for your hatinator, fascinator. These gorgeous earrings are also from Traditions. Of course, Bella Edu for always making me look glamorous. And you know, Asari Prince, without him, there's no slayage. It is Sincerely V, Real Women, Real Voices. See you next week. Mwah.